Hi, it's Irene from London. Recently, The Times ran an article about the continued saga of Angela Rayner, a British MP, getting her stamp duty land tax payment wrong when buying a UK property. And any property professional will know that it's our responsibility as property buyers to pay the right amount of stamp duty land tax. And this applies even if we take input from professionals and property professionals and others to get the calculation right. It is always the buyer's responsibility to pay the right amount of stamp duty land tax. And it's certainly nothing you want to get wrong. So there is a very helpful government stamp duty land tax calculator, which you can get on the site gov.uk, and it's brilliant at helping to calculate the right stamp duty land tax accurately, as long as you put in the right information and right input. And sometimes guidance is really needed and helpful. So, for example, if you are a remote or a foreign buyer, looking to buy property in London, for example, you will be asked if you already own property elsewhere. And this applies actually to all property that you own worldwide. And that's really handy to know. So while I'm not a tax advisor, I do help clients to calculate the stamp duty correctly and to ensure that the numbers are checked by other retained professionals as part of the power team that are often, and they do that as part of the service anyway. And it's not at all as expensive as the tax barrister retained for Mrs. Rayner. It's often done in 5 minutes, but at least clients can rest assured that it's done correctly. And many remote buyers who I've spoken to are looking to buy a property for their child, and they can actually achieve savings, huge savings in stamp duty land tax by buying a property in the name of their child who might be studying in London or living in London as a resident here, and they're also first-time buyers. And this can help the child or the family to achieve significant savings in stamp duty. And sometimes this whole aspect of who actually buys the property and the savings in stamp duty land tax can be an absolute deal breaker to whether you buy the property or you don't. And so knowing this ahead of the game or being able to quickly calculate how things change if you structure the purchase differently is really important, and it's part of the service that I do offer. So while many remote buyers of London property find that the current levels of higher stamp duty are really prohibitive, especially for foreign buyers and if you own multiple properties, I invite investors or buyers instead to consider that this sum is negligible and, most importantly, will be negligible in light of impending worldwide inflation, stagflation, very similar to what we've seen in the 1970s, whereas London property can offer buyers either a comfortable home for a loved family member or for the whole family, offering adventure and another home, or it can be inflation hedged income. And all of this can last for decades or indeed for generations. I always suggest holding for the long term. And secondly, I encourage clients to negotiate the purchase price really well using proprietary market data and insight, and obviously using my services. So I'm the one doing the heavy lifting to secure the best possible price, which more than often covers any stamp duty cost compared to what the original asking price was. As ever, I prefer doing things correctly, and certainly paying the wrong stamp duty land tax is not done. Many thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.